The Fully Geek.
Yes.
Got it!
What's happening, people, boys and girls, children of all ages? What's happening? It's episode 116. I don't know why I said 116.
No, 117.
117, my bad. All right, let's do that
Come
again.
on. We don't move backwards, brother. Always forward, my brother.
Always forward. It's episode 117. And that's what happens when you move the book from in front of you. But it's episode 117. What's going on, people? 117. All right, I know what's going to be to next episode, but what's happening, Merv, Rich, Kel? How's everyone today?
Yeah, man, good,
blessed.
man. Good, man. All full of energy in that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Rich, tell us why you mad. Tell us why you mad before we get on with the pod.
No, tell us why you're mad, Stern. Tell us why you're mad.
Why am I mad?
Yeah.
Can I tell you about my weekend?
Yeah, go ahead.
Saturday, I had a fabulous day with the family, relaxing. Sunday, you know what? I was chilling, relaxing, and I thought, you know what? Rich, do the right thing. Put a wash on. So I put a wash on. Please.
Do you normally put washers on?
Yeah, I put washing, but usually I never do it on a Sunday because Sunday is just chilling. I put a wash on, just chilling out, relaxing, watching TV with the kids. Then I heard a funny noise and I thought, okay, mine anyway. And you know when you can hear your washing machine constantly taking the water? It makes a noise and it's filling the drum.
Yeah.
Well, this is about 10 minutes. And I thought, wow, what's going on? I walked in, bruv, the whole place is flooded. Oh my God. Listen, I thought Noah's Ark was going to happen in this yard, bruv. I got every towel, every bed sheet, tried to soak it up. I had to put out the washing machine. You know what it is? It got to a point, I didn't know what to do in it. I just stood there.
You just give up here. You're like, what? Just give
I was
up.
thinking, what do I do?
Let's turn it off.
But you know what I done? I ran to my neighbour, innit?
Why?
No, obviously I unplugged it and all that kind of stuff. And I dried it, but the washing machine would not open.
Was there something stuck in the bottom?
No, because it was full of water.
Yeah.
So then I had to pull out the washing machine, lift it up, then open the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And get a bucket and drain it.
Yeah. But was there something stuck in there, like a sock or something?
No, I think it was one of the drains must have been blocked. One of the drains must have been blocked. I don't know why it kept. I have no idea why it kept on doing anything. But anyway, so we digress. So then I sorted it out. I mopped everywhere, cleaned everything. You would never have known anything. Washing the dishes. I said to myself, "Oh, the water's not going down. Why isn't the water going down?" I thought, "Oh, mine." I thought, I'll bust bleach in it in a minute.
So you flooded the kitchen?
No, bruv. Why did the pipes collapse in the bottom, bruv, and the water came out, bruv? You know. I thought, no. Who's punking me? The pipes, boof, water. I was like, oh my God. And the kids are watching TV and said, oh, it's dinner ready. Don't let me throw this whole thing at you. I had to mop again, but I think what's happened is there was a block in one of the pipes somewhere. But I put in some kind of something called melt. It's like an acid, which is
that's pipe kind of cleaning.
Yeah, you have melt, or there's not one shot. I use one shot. But
I put that in. All I heard is crackling and popping, bruv, and then the water just boom, all went through the drain as normal. So I called a washing machine guy, and he's coming this Saturday to hopefully sort out the washing machine.
So was it laundretting until then?
It's my parents, bro. All that wet stuff.
Long way to travel with that to wash the clothes.
No, do you know what? I was coming that way anyway. So I said, no. All this wet stuff that soaked up the water has to come with me and has to get resolved. But yeah, apart from that,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good weekend, mate.
It sounds like a bloody lovely weekend. All right, I can see why you're mad.
Yeah, the swimming time.
Sorry, as you just threw that in there, I just want to show you. This here is my latest swimming medal.
I was wondering what's this guy got a lanyard on or something?
Like, you know what? I didn't even notice it. That's bad.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. I swam a marathon swim. there was three options. It's like a 10K, a 25K, or a 50K. But because I can't swim every day anymore, but I did a 10K the other day. At the moment, I'm like third on the leaderboard, but I don't think basically everyone's got up until the end of the month to put their scores in. I don't think I'll be in the top 10 or top 20 by the time, but I did it and I got my medal. It came today in my t-shirt.
Jeez.
I just wanted to wear it today, but want to thank you guys.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I can take it off now. All right, cool. How was your
I thought
weekend?
that's part of the jump, you know. I thought that some people had some new design.
Yeah, no, it's just my medal. How about you, Mev?
Yeah, well, I can't remember what I remember the weekend, but it's good. I'm all good.
All good in the hood.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Kellogg's?
Yeah, no, can't complain, man. Can't complain. Bits and bobs here and there, but man's blessed, man.
All right, cool. Wicked. All right, cool. So let's just get on there. Guys, so this past week we had Remembrance Sunday where we remember the fallen soldiers and they talk about the wars and all of that kind of stuff. But there was also a bit of a random thing this week. Well, as it happened, we also had Remembrance Sunday was on Sunday. And remember, obviously, Remembrance Day is on 11th. We had a man was killed in an explosion outside Liverpool Women's Hospital on Sunday when he made a homemade bomb and it blew up. He went to a taxi. I think he went to go and blow up the hospital or something along these lines. The taxi driver locked the door and the taxi driver escaped out of the taxi and the bomb obviously just detonated itself.
No, the taxi driver was in the taxi when the bomb went off.
Yeah, it bomb went off.
I thought he was running out.
No, he was in it. Exploded. Then he come out.
Yeah. I don't know how he survived that.
Yeah,
I'll be 100.
Oh.
I'll be 100. I just slipped up on my timeline. I don't know nothing about it, to be honest.
No, the video footage came out in it.
Okay,
and you see it all. It's mad.
It is deep.
Mad.
It is deep.
So obviously the driver must have clocked it and locked his door in it. And obviously he must have panicked, blare it off there and then.
Yeah, because it wasn't initially. Apparently, they said it wasn't requested to go to the hospital. They were meant to go to a cathedral where they were doing the minute silence.
Okay.
And that's where the person wanted to let off the bomb. So, but the driver clocked it and just went to the hospital.
Oh, what? Like he thought he was mad or something?
No.
No. He just wanted to divert.
To divert because the only place had a bit of an empty car park.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking that's a hospital. That's a bit deep.
I know.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
At the end of the day, he was probably in the right place to get himself seen to.
Yeah.
Because he's probably thinking, I'm not gonna come out alive after he's clocked the guy.
Yeah, they named the guy. I think his name was Imad Al Swalemin, and I think he came over as an asylum seeker. But apparently they thought he was all right, like he was a Christian and all the rest of it. I don't really know much about it, but that's just from what I'm reading off the BBC News. He's 32 years old.
This is why people are very hesitant about these asylum seekers from certain countries because they're in need of help and blah blah, but there are some that are masking amongst them.
Correct,
you know what I mean?
Correct.
And it's hard to differentiate who's who. And when they come here, their main goal is to do whatever they're here to do. Do you know what I mean? So it's a tough one. You know, for the governments of the Western world.
No, it's true. It's like these people, you know, I've got no respect for them at all. They feel they're doing something for the best of whatever it is for. Like, mate, you've got no sympathy with me, mate. None at all.
Yeah.
Big up the taxi driver though.
Big up taxi driver. There was nobody else injured in the.
No.
Give thanks for that, man. Give thanks for
that.
Yeah,
man. Trust me.
Yeah. So that happened in Liverpool. You know, like I don't really like talking about the Rona anymore, but this week, Europe has made some announcements, and I just feel we're moving a bit mad right now. So, all right, obviously, we always knew that potentially over the winter, the numbers of Rona potentially would increase because it seems to be a seasonal illness. So with it being winter, we expected the numbers to slightly go up. And so far, we expected that. But at the moment, I think when I say Europe's going mad, these are some of the things that have started to happen. So in Austria, they've decided that all unvaccinated people have been put into a lockdown. So if you can't prove that you've been double vaxxed, you must go into lockdown. Everyone else is allowed to just do what they need to do.
This could cause a civil war, you know, easily cause a civil war. What do you mean?
This is my thing, yeah. Especially with Austria, we haven't even gone to other parts of Europe. Yeah. If in Austria, all of the unvaccinated people are in their yards and the vaccinated are just doing road, but the numbers still go up, what does that mean to the general population? Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like it's such a dangerous thing to say, because if the numbers still increase, as an unvaccinated person, you're going to turn around and say, I'm not listening to anything you're going to tell me no more.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why for me as a government, I thought, whoa, that's a big decision to make.
Massive.
See, this is the thing, right? It's not the medication, so the vaccination is not mandatory, but they're forcing you into a situation where you have to take it in order to live a normal life. So we're not going to say mandatory, but technically it is mandatory.
Yeah, that's mad.
Like my brother Marley Ma will say, it's the mark of the beast. You can't drink nor eat about the mark of the beast. Marley Ma!
Shout out Marley. In Holland, they're asking people to work from home again, and they've started ordering shops and bars and stuff to start closing again at certain times. So while they're not necessarily going to lockdown, they are going to that bit where they're like, things have to shut early. And they're saying that there's no more spectators at major sporting events.
Really? In Holland?
No, in Holland.
Okay.
In Germany, they're saying the infection rates has gone back to the highest rates. And yeah, so they're saying since Monday, access to restaurants, cinemas, museums have been limited to people who have been vaccinated or recently recovered. In the Balkans, the morgue has run out of space in Romania. So, and doctors in Bulgaria have suspended all routine surgeries so they can just tend to the surge in COVID patients. In Serbian capital Belgrade, the graveyard now operates an extra day during the week in order to bury all the bodies arriving. So it seems, while potentially I think the world is looking at it and saying, well, we just got to get on with it, across Europe, it's looking a bit risky. And I don't know if that's Europe and it will come over to these shores again. I really don't know.
No, we'll be the last one to act as per norm. It will come over. But do you know what? It reminds me of like Demolition Man. You know, there was like a whole class of people that followed the rules, and there's a class of people that lived in the
underground, isn't it?
The underground.
Yeah,
Rata. Yeah, and they live a different world. You know, like this whole Facebook about the whole meta and all that kind of stuff. Everything's AI, everything's electronically tagged. I know some people say, oh yeah, we're being followed anyway because of our mobile phones and we're tapping our cards, but it's gonna go to a next level, and we're seeing it happen, but we just don't realize. We can see it happen. Some of us can see it happening. Some of us were like, oh, the government's saying it, so we've got to do it. But in years to come, it'll be like a whole different place of living, different way we're operating. It's like a company restructure, and this is literally what they're doing, restructuring everything from the diesel and everything else. They're forcing everyone onto electric. So if you see the diesel prices and the petrol prices, there's some next level of prices right now.
I'm gonna be 100. I don't even know if I can afford to drive soon, boy.
It's mad.
It's almost £1.50 a litre, bruv. I remember when it was under £1.
Yeah.
89 pence was a standard, you know. Like I used to be, when I used to 89 pence a litre, and then Tesco used to do this thing where you get 5 pence off a litre if you spend a certain amount. And I was getting it for cheap. I thought it was amazing, bro. £1.50 a litre.
I was filling up my tank the other day, yeah, and you know, I always fill up the tank, and I'm just waiting to hear the click, and I thought, okay, I'm not gonna go over £50. I'm thinking, well, I'm not hearing the click though. It's £15 in it. I had to put out, bro.
Bro, it's mad.
Pause, bro. Pause, bro. Man, I had to pull out.
Now, sometimes you do have to pull out, boy, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Sometimes you got to.
But honestly, there's where we've seen so many films in the past of growing up, and it's like they plant a seed and about the human race, and obviously we'll talk about Eternals and stuff like that as well. It's just the same. Anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I just don't understand. I literally don't understand how everything is, the way we're structuring everything, how we've been controlled. We're literally just being controlled, despite what we think we're not, but we are.
Yeah.
It's mad. It is mad. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, no, it is a madness. And like I said, for me, I generally think in England, like, people don't care no more, bro. Like, I'll be 100. Like, I just feel like the majority, the masses, are just like walking with their feet. I went to rugby game on Saturday. I went to watch England versus Australia at Twickenham. 81,000 odd people, bro. I didn't see really no one trying to do the mask thing. Everyone was just out here. People, like, rugby is amazing. Like, people are drinking in their seats. It's like a total different vibe, especially as a man that goes football every week. Like, this is a total different thing. Yeah. And I realized, I said, yeah, where I thought people cared, maybe the general population just really don't care, or everyone's vaxxed. I don't know.
No, they don't be fooled. They care, but they care more about the sport.
I don't know, boy. I just
they care more having a good time, man.
Having a good time, having a nice, bro. That's what it was. Everyone was just trying to have a nice, bro. But yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully watch this space, and I'm hoping. So even now I'm looking, it says Boris Johnson warns he can't rule out Christmas lockdown as COVID sweeps Europe.
But this is what I'm trying to say. He's planting the seed. That's what he's done. It's just like everything he's doing is just planting seeds into us, so that we've got the possibility of understanding that potentially there will be a lockdown.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I just feel like, so if we give in and we have another lockdown over this Christmas, yeah, let's just think we're gonna have a lockdown every rotted year from now on.
Yeah, every winter.
Like, and that's to me, it's like, it's too much, man. Like, it's too much. Like, I've got tomorrow morning in assembly, I've got to tell the kids that, look, I know I told you, man, that the mocks are coming, but now I've got to tell you that we've just got notice from the government that if for whatever reason you lot can't do your exams next summer, we're going to start taking these into consideration. So where I told you to, like, focus, and all of you try to think it's just your mocks, now I'm really telling you to focus, because this could be going towards your grade.
No, it don't even make sense to have a lockdown at Christmas, you know, because it's not to say, like, what the most is you're going to go to families' homes and all that, and you know, some people have small gatherings, some people have large gatherings, but why cancel Christmas but not cancel?
You know what they'll say, Merv?
Your rugby game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense.
You know what they'll say, Merv?
What's that?
Yes, all those that are vaccinated you can all go to each other's houses for Christmas and meet up. Those that aren't,
stay in their blood fire yard. Can you imagine?
That's what they'll say.
And then all of a sudden we're gonna get a WhatsApp message in like a couple of weeks going, I've just heard from my uncle, his missus that works in the army, they're ready to deploy the army. They're going to be at checkpoints all over the road.
The
forwarded voice note, man.
To be fair, I think when it first came out, I actually kind of semi-believed it, because this shit was new.
And then it's always when they send that video of like people just doing a random drill where they're just soldiers walking up the road and doing nothing. Look, this is the army. They're really deployed.
Crazy. There will be separation. There's going to be division, and there's going to be division. Even though they're not allowed to create division, they're creating division between people. So people will ask you personal questions where, from a medical point of view, they should have been asking you.
Yeah, don't worry. Everyone has that conversation, bro. So what? You know, it's got so bad, yeah. You know that I know people that have like got COVID or had COVID, yeah. And someone put in my football group the other day, it's like, no, you see, like, talking about if you had COVID, coming like the 80s and you talking about you had AIDS, and I'm not saying they're on the same wavelength, but please don't think that, yeah. But what I am saying is that you see, like back in the day, you know, like how it might have been like you don't want to talk about like, oh, raw, my man's got STI, whatever, or them kind of talk, yeah. That's how people are talking about COVID. Like people have blatantly got it, and they're like, no, it's just a little cough thing, like, you know, like where you been for the past week? No, it's a little cough thing, I'm like, you had the Rona in it, like, no. Bruv, it's okay. It's nothing. You did nothing to get the Rona, bruv. You can go Tesco's and get the Rona. You get me? It's not
exactly.
That.
It's not exactly.
It's nothing you've done. You get me? You ain't nasty. You ain't done nothing. You know, like I feel like people just normalize it.
It's like them zombie films, isn't it? They when you get bitten, they're like, no, I'm okay. like stand back.
I'm okay.
I'm good. But yeah, so. Hopefully, like I said, the thing does start walking away. But I heard the other day someone said the vaccination only lasts for 6 months. So God bless the medical industry. So also this week came out the big story about racism in cricket. So I'm not sure if any of you have been following it.
I've been seeing clips here and there. I haven't been following football. I've been hearing and seeing little clips. Yeah.
So
Rich, take it away.
No, do you know what it is? I had no, like, with this whole thing, I had, I do my daily news, right? I go into LBC. I go into TalkSport, innit? So LBC, I just see what's happening. First, I go into TalkSport, and I'm thinking to myself, why am I hearing cricket? Going to 909. Why am I hearing cricket? I let me go to LBC, talking about cricket, and I thought, huh, what's going on? So obviously, then I realized, there's what's his name? Azim
Rafiq.
Azim Rafiq has made a statement about how he was racially abused during this period of time when he was at a cricket club.
Yorkshire.
And is it Yorkshire?
Yeah.
And he was from the age of 15. And
he's now 30.
Now he's 30. And what's crazy
is... He looks older than 30, boy. Jeez. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Jeans. No, but it's just like when he said from the age of 15, like, first of all, they used to call him Packy, as what we've heard before in the past.
The P word.
Yeah, well, P can be pissed or we can be whatever. But yeah, so they used to refer him to as that. And obviously he's a Muslim, he doesn't drink, and he explained about a situation where they all held him down and poured alcohol on his face. Especially
that's not racism though. That's
no. This is a build-up of racism and being the victim, right? Part of bullying.
It's barely an action from racism, because if he wasn't of his ethnic origin, would they necessarily do that? They knew what they were doing, didn't they?
Yeah. The red wine.
Yeah, no. It's what they're doing is wrong. But I don't think that's class racism.
I haven't finished, bruv. I'm just giving you an example.
Excuse me.
No, but like what Merv said. Yeah, so exactly. If he wasn't that color and wasn't from that wasn't part of that religion, they wouldn't have picked on him.
Let's say something.
Sorry,
because not Ruben. Who's that French footballer that played for Bayern?
Ribéry.
Yeah. So he's Muslim, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So whenever they win the Bundesliga, yeah, all the players chase him because he doesn't drink. They chase him with a big pint, and they try to pour over his head, and he always gets pissed about it. Because he knows, you guys, I don't drink. I'm a Muslim, blah, blah. But all the time, they always chase him with a big pint and dump it on him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so what would he call that as?
He would say...
He's white French, you know what I mean?
No, but okay. So maybe not, that's... Okay, for those players, whatever, they might use the term banter. But it's not banter because he's not, if he didn't drink alcohol just because he didn't drink alcohol, yeah, and it was a personal choice, it wasn't nothing to do with religion, and you dashed at them, fair enough, whatever, you can say it's banter or whatever, but he doesn't drink alcohol due to his religion. Yeah. And for you to know that he doesn't drink alcohol due to his religion and you still go and do them things, that's what makes it like.
Yeah, but I'm asking, what do you class that as? What's that called?
No, I know. With cricket, it wouldn't be called racism. In cricket, it's even that what it's doing to me. It's not racism. It's the combination of all of it that you're doing to him is why it's racist. And the fact that I think when he spoke up, people ignore it and people don't follow through, and they're just like, oh no, that's just boys will just be boys and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and that's how and with Azim, that's how it was classed as banter because he literally lodged an official complaint. So don't forget, this didn't go on just for a year or two. It went on through majority of his career. He was given a name, him or anyone who was non-white were given the name as Kevin. So, and I kind of thought Kevin, because we've got the whole Karen thing, yeah, which we say following that incident. And I said to myself, it is basically the same thing, and so it's a case of, oh, what don't you go and ask Kevin? And they refer to anyone who's Asian or black or who are non-white as Kevin. But that was the tag. And anywhere they used to go, like a corner shop, Azim, is that your uncle's shop or is that your dad's shop? This is what they were doing. They were going in deep. And the thing is, and on this particular panel, he was allowed to call out names.
Good.
So, and I don't know if you guys know about cricket, but
yeah.
Joe Root, he called out Joe Root for being part of the ones that are bullying him and chucking racist abuse at him. There's Joe Root, David Lloyd, Matthew Hoggard, and Team Bresnan was some of the ones that the names that were called out. So it is quite deep. These are big cricket players who played for England, who have got a solid reputation. Some of them have come out and apologized, and some of them have clearly said the stuff that I did wasn't racially motivated, or I didn't say anything towards or to offend you in any race, in any form of race term. It was just guys having a bit of banter. Some people took it far.
But I saw one of the player came out.
Yeah, so some people have come out. So there's two other Asian guys that have come out from Yorkshire, and they've also talked about their experiences. And I think it's also happening in Essex. Like Essex
I swear one of the white players said, no, I didn't see any racism during my time there.
Yeah, so on one of the things, like even during the case, whatever, like, like when they ask you, like they ask you a question, and like the man saying, so this is what you're saying. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Like the man was just skirting around the issue, would not admit to it at all. And there's a lot of them that are just not, they won't accept. And I just feel like certain time you can't be wrong and strong. So certain time you have to just say, you know what, man didn't know, innit? Or hold up your hand and say, all right, you know what, man did wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing as well, Monty Panesar was on Talk Sport today, and he's a famous Asian cricket player, played for England, played very high level, and he said, I've never experienced racism in cricket all my life. And I said to myself, you're lying.
No, he didn't. No, but also
he did.
But then what he said afterwards, he actually said it's similar to something like Auntie Joshua would say, in the sense of Auntie Joshua would say that he's never experienced these things. You see, when you're at the highest echelons of sport and you're famous and everyone knows you, you don't get that same. You get me? Like everyone else treats you with reverence. Like you could see, so he potentially could never have done that because them, like you got him, oh, he's all right, he's all right, man. He goes out there and scores them. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that typical English accent. I apologize. But like he goes out there and he bangs centuries and all the rest of it. So he's normal. He's one of us. They don't see it as a thing.
No. I don't believe that. That's nonsense, bro.
Why? Why would you believe that?
No, because he's trying to say he's never experienced any form of racism in cricket. Very shocking.
He's never experienced it.
Lil Wayne has that as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Lil Wayne has never ever experienced racism.
And it may be like we look at him and think you're a dick, but I mean he may never have experienced himself.
Lil Wayne, the rapper, yeah.
Yeah. Because he's obviously he's been in the game since he was like 12 or so. So he came in the game very young. So he's had money, always had money. So there is a very strong chance that he's right. Do you know what I mean?
Well, where did he grow up in? Like what?
New Orleans.
Yeah,
and that's
black community.
That's a black community, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
So
But there's still white police. There's still white police force out there and stuff, you know.
Yeah, but we're talking about cricket, which is classes the seniority level as a high kind of
it is a high class kind of sport.
Yeah. So, and majority of the children, the cricket players are all from real middle class families.
No,
not really.
Good cricketers, Good cricketers are Asian and West Indian.
Indies. I'm talking about.
Here we go.
I'm talking about cricketers. If you look at England cricket team, loads of them were Asian and loads of them from West Indies.
It's not loads, not loads, bro. But I don't watch cricket.
Growing up, maybe not so much.
Cricket now,
maybe not so much now. Maybe not so much right now. But I'm telling you, there's always been the Monty Python says. There's always been the West Indian cricketers that somehow you've managed to take from the West Indies. There's always been a couple Indians that you've taken over from India. Like cricket in its fullest has been multicultural.
And it just depends. It's different countries that they do cricket as well, isn't it? So like,
it's not like cricket is like an elitist sport, like it's only played over here.
Of course, no. What would you say here? You know, like tennis, cricket, golf, those kind of sports. It's more in this country. It's the higher. It's what I mean. It's the high. You know what I mean. The role to have people that play.
But
maybe it's just English cricket, English cricket.
Yeah, that's what I mean here in England. Yeah.
But I also think that, like I said, going to watch the rugby, and even I've been cricket matches. It's a different type of supporter. You're not going to get them oli 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 shouting, throwing bananas at the pitch. Like that's not who's there. They're sitting there drinking beer. They've come to have a good time.
Yeah, because. Yeah,
like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. For me, I feel like it's a different type of crowd almost. It's a
different type of crowd. This is why different type of players. That's what I was referring to in the type of middle class people who come into it. Because if you go to like universities, really high class, Oxford, for example, they look at cricket, they look at rugby, they look at polo. That is the three kind of sports they kind of master.
Forget golf
and rowing, but it's fine.
Okay,
so I understood.
You know what I mean?
I understood your sentiment.
But I'm about to say it's refreshing, but it's not refreshing because, because I'm a football head, I've always liked football, and for some strange, obviously I'm a bit naive and thinking it's only racism in football, but to hear it on the cricket side, that's the first time I've heard about racism coming from, being exposed to this magnitude before.
You know what? Because I'm like you, Rich, as well. And like I said, I don't watch cricket, but now and again, I'll watch it for, even though I don't know what's going on. But there's this Asian guy with the beard. I don't know his name. That plays for the England team.
Panasar.
No, it was the one after. It was the one after that. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So I always in my head used to wonder, like, because he used to be the only person of an ethnic background in the team that I see. And I always just think to myself, like, I wonder if he's like accepted by everyone in the team and accepted by the crowd and stuff. Because I'm not a cricket guy, I don't know. But in my head, I used to always think that. Do you know what I mean? Because he's the only Asian guy with a big beard that I used to see. Do you know what I mean? So it always used to cross my mind whether there is racism in that kind of sport. But yeah, I didn't care because I support Arsenal.
Moeen Ali used to have the big beard as well.
Yeah,
he's only recently retired.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's one of them things, and I guess to be fair, like I said, sport is always going to be a reflection of society. Do you know what I mean? So there's always going to be those that have racist thoughts or don't necessarily, and it may be prejudice, they may try to mask it under the term banter, but it is that kind of thing. There is still lots of work to be done, and I think also it's refreshing because people have been exposed. Do you see what I'm saying?
And the thing is, and it's not coming from the fans, it's coming internally.
Yeah, talk your truth. That's what it is. It's talk your truth. But I reckon even in football, if a lot of the older footballers talk their truth, you'd see that even in them times, there was a lot of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Football is...
But I'm talking not just for the crowd, I'm talking internally. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
How many times has someone ever said, oh, you're all right, you are, Like, even that term then, what do you mean I'm all right, Like, what? I wasn't all right. Do you know what I mean? And we still kind of probably get that now. You walk into a shop.
It's not as much now, but I was definitely
Yeah, I think now because we're all professionals.
Older, yeah,
we're all older. We're professionals. You get me? Like we're big people with families and that. But it's out there. It's definitely out there. But yeah,
Anyway,
hopefully, like I said, the case is about 3 hours long. But I mean, it just brings it to the highlight, brings it to the forefront. And if we're talking about LBC and stuff, that means, you get me, the Twitter keyboard warriors, they're going to get out here soon.
Straight.
All right. I didn't want to talk about this, but Richard mentioned it earlier. Yeah, shout out England. They're through to the World Cup.
Jeez.
They scored
10-0, baby.
10 goals against San Marino after scoring, what was the score on Friday?
5-0.
5-0, so 15 goals.
A country that's got a population of about 4,000 people.
That's not our problem.
And for some strange reason, Harry Kane now believes, like, watch Harry Kane. No. I've scored about 12 goals this season because he scored 7. Like, is it 7 in 2 internationals? Anyway, who cares? Kane dribbles when he talks. So let's move on from that. All right, VERZUZ have announced their next 2 VERZUZ, and they plan to do a VERZUZ International for the end of the year. But they're going to do Shaka Khan versus Stephanie Mills. I'm not sure I'm going to be tuning into this one, to be honest.
Yeah,
you have to, man. You guys have been riding it from the beginning. You have to. I want to know.
I know we've been flopping of late, man. The whole one that they came.
Oh yeah, we have. I'll be honest with you, like I like the old school, but this is like old school.
Yeah, to be honest, I know Shaka Khan.
Yeah, so I don't
know the second person.
I tried to Google some of Stephanie Mills.
Sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah, I listened. I don't know any of these songs, but for the culture, who knows?
Yeah.
The second one, which I guess we're going to be a little bit more interested in. I'm interested in only one side of this. If I'm honest with you, only one side of this.
No, but 3-6 Mafia got some bangers though.
Bruv, I didn't like them. It was Bone Thugs and Harmony versus 3-6 Mafia. Do you know what it was? I'll be honest with you, 3-6 Mafia, the fact their name was 3-6 Mafia put me right on.
Everyone was like, they're devil worshippers, they're this.
I didn't.
666.
Because of that, I just didn't listen to them.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense now.
I didn't listen to them.
3-6. Yeah, I know. I thought about it for
It was like 36.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's why I'll be honest. I'll be 100. That's why they listen to them.
But they got some bangers though. They've got some bangers. Proper.
Even so, Kel, you see, like
I know.
They had that one song. I can't remember they had a one big tune, yeah, like that was a banger, and I just like it came on in the club, and I stood still.
Because those rumors are hard back in the day. They worship the devil. 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, so I didn't. But Bone Thugs, I'm definitely here for.
But you know, Bone Thugs,
E-Eternal, that album was amazing.
Hey, this is the thing.
Hold on, let Murph get the vocals out. No, sorry.
Oh, that's all right, man. It's just 2 spots. Still on the spot there.
Stay Fly was the one I liked, Kel. Stay Fly was the only one I liked.
I don't know, man. Bone Thugs, they're all right, but I think that hip hop era was too early for me. They were too.
They came out like
they were scary, man. I found them quite scary. Like did they come out whilst I was in primary school or secondary?
Secondary.
Nah, man, primary, man.
Yeah, maybe for you.
They came out.
Bro, shut
up.
I was definitely
him.
listening to them in the first early years of secondary school.
Yeah, probably about 93, 94, them kind of
songs. Yeah, I said 93, 94.
Yeah, so like probably as we're about to, bruv.
And their music videos, I'm like, especially the Crosswords one is like touch the man's head and eyes turn black.
That's what I'm saying. That first album, E99 Eternal, bruv, with First of the Month. Their tune they had.
Yeah, big tune.
Get up. Crossroads was sick. Fuggish Ruggish Bold. Don't remember, and then they even remixed the grime. They remixed the grime version, didn't it? I don't know if it was a grime or garage.
Yeah.
Bruv, I thought they were big.
The first album was Faces of Death. That came out in 1993.
Yeah, like I said, for my
999 Eternal came out 95.
Yeah, that was my first album because my sister Tanya got that one, and that was our first we banged that album out.
Pause. One of my first CD ever was that Days of Our Life song, by Bone Thugs. The first ever CD I ever bought from our price. $1.99.
Man, I said our price.
Yeah, bro.
$1.99.
Do you remember it's $1.99 in the first week, innit? First week, if you bought in the first week, it's like 99 pence, so $1.99.
No, the cassette was 99, innit?
Yes.
Cassette was
And the CD was $1.99. It would go up the next week to try and like get themselves.
CDs, you know. Wow.
Bro, the other day someone tried to give me a CD. I was like, I don't even know what to do with this, bro. Cars don't even have CD players. I don't know really.
Trust me.
And my car does.
Wicked. Mine don't.
Your car's got heated steering wheel. We know.
Man, I wasn't even trying to. I wasn't even on. No, I asked them the other day. I said, brother, like, and it was like literally when I went to the shop, it was like they don't do CD players no more in cars.
Standard.
So everything is now like it has to be. What do you call it? Innit? That's why everything is digital. Like USBs and memory cards and Apple Music and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, are we here for these two verses?
Not really.
The second one.
All right, Kel, I guess it's just us again.
Tell me all about it, man.
Yeah.
The international one, though, do you think it'll be a UK one? Do you reckon? Or do you think it'll be Afrobeats?
I reckon it's Afrobeats, you know.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Or it could be no, they've done rag already, innit?
Yeah,
Sorry, dance already.
I reckon it's gonna be Afrobeats, man.
If it comes international, we take that versus Spice Girls. Bang.
Imagine.
That would be massive.
I feel like it's gonna be like WizKid or Burna Boy or one of those kind of things. I'm not saying that I'm not here for it, but I don't know if to be fair, it could be live. Like they could do versus international live from Ghana, you know, like
I know Davido and Burna Boy don't get along.
But the thing is, they're both Nige, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I feel like they would, if they want to do it properly, they got to do like a Nige versus I don't know who else is there, whatever. Where's what's his name? Where's he from?
He's Nige as well.
They were Nige. So mad. They're my people, you know. I should know that. All right, cool, man. It could just
Oluwa Keto.
Or they could just make another concert. They could just do an international concert. You know the ones they're like, where it's not even like a versus, like could just be one of them ones where they're putting something together.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, man. That when we hear about that, we'll let you know. Also, last week, I can't even remember the date it was. This is bad, but I'm going to hand over to Merv. Last week we had DisneyPlusDay.
I was going to say that. Yeah, it was last week, and I really can't remember the day as well. I think it was Friday, you know.
It was Friday because
Friday.
It was the same day that released Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah.
So talk to me. What were the big announcements on DisneyPlusDay?
Too many, man.
That was a lot, man. It was a lot. Like, it's more or less the Disney Plus shows, isn't it? So I think everyone was kind of expecting to see some sort of Star Wars, like, I don't know, yeah. No, actually, we did. There was some Star Wars, isn't it? I think there was. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the Marvel ones as well. You got What If?
So we had for the Marvel, we had Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight. Yeah, I don't even know this guy, but it just looks.
I don't know. I know nothing about it.
We had She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Yeah. Did you hold on? Did you see the little cameo?
Look shit.
Yeah.
The homage that they paid to Bill Bixby and the reporter. Like,
yeah, I saw that.
Don't get me angry. Like the pose of his cousin, innit?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on.
No. Okay. Let's go up. Okay.
All right. As you were, Nate.
We got Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that was it.
That's with Nick Fury.
Yes.
We got Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Which is the one.
That's the young
girl. Yeah.
Young girls,
I swear she does some elastic kind of powers, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Kamala, she likes Captain Marvel, innit? And she gets some from her powers.
Yeah.
The big reveal was X-Men 97.
Yes, of course.
Boom.
2023, innit?
2023. Agatha House of Harkness.
What do you guys think about that?
I'm for it.
I like Agatha. I quite like Agatha.
I don't see how it's going to work because she's clueless right now, so I don't know how they're going to do it. But
unless they do an origin story or she breaks out of that.
Yeah, true.
Hex thing that she's in.
They also revealed that obviously going to come back with Loki season 2, which we kind of knew at the end of Loki season 1. We knew that there's going to have the Marvel Zombies, which is coming out of the What If series.
I'm probably not for that.
I'm ignoring that one.
I'm surprised. Oh, you know, Blake gonna watch it. That's the thing. But I'm surprised they come out of that. You know, I
just thought that was the worst thing is that I thought that was the worst one. Well,
yeah,
the second to worst one. The worst one was what's his name? Was it Thor? His one was
that was the worst one.
It was awful. They've got Echo, which is going to be a continuation of the Hawkeye series that hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They're going to have some more animated shows. They're going to have Spider-Man Freshman Year.
Yeah.
And I Am Groot.
Ironheart as well.
Yes, Ironheart.
Yeah.
They're the Marvel ones. They're the MCU ones.
And all these coming out like the next 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Around the next 2 years.
The next 2 years.
Yeah.
They got a new Pixar coming out, new Cars.
Yeah, so some spin-off of Cars, isn't it?
Yeah. But they always have spin-offs every so often, so I'm pretty sure. They're gonna have Lightyear, that
looks sick, man.
Which is Buzz Lightyear's film. Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out.
Same actors, isn't it?
Yeah. With the Sanderson sisters.
Just face.
So I'm listening to what he's saying, and I'm like,
that's ready to send, you know. But anyway, go.
What was he going to send for me?
No, I can just tell he's
some of these shows.
Sorry to interrupt again.
Disenchanted, which is going to be this, like, I think it's the sequel.
Yeah, Enchanted, isn't it?
Yeah, sequel to Enchanted.
Yeah.
Willow.
So big. Willow.
Well, I say sometimes less is more, you know. But yeah,
what Willow?
You know the one with Mad Mardigan, isn't it?
Like, yeah, the little. I'm sorry,
Willow. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, they correct.
Sorry.
What's his name?
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
So are they bringing a TV series, or what are they doing?
I think it's going to be like a bit of a mockumentary.
What's a mockumentary?
Like it's a documentary, but it's not a real one.
They need to get rid of it then. It's not unnecessary.
Nah, you see where it goes. Baymax looks sick.
But
I like Baymax.
Yeah, but where's the other heroes, man? Like that's what made the team in the Big Hero 6.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens with Baymax.
Yeah, but that one was big though. Still.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers are coming back. Chippendale.
Rescue Rangers. Chippendale. Rescue Rangers. Old school.
Yeah.
And there was some next thing with a few more things with like some live action things. This Chris Hemsworth's going to do like some I am almost God type thing.
That kind of similar thing that Will Smith's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's like also doing some next thing.
National Geographic.
Yeah, Welcome to Earth. So there's a few things that it was basically DisneyPlusDay is something they're going to come out with, I guess, annually maybe. And it's just more about the shows that they're going to bring to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Similar to that, the Netflix Day.
Oh yeah, Tandem. Is it Tandem?
Yeah, Tandem. Yeah, Tandem. Day. Go on, Rich. What are you about? You was about to slay something.
You know the X-Men that they're doing. Yes, it is a continuation of the X-Men that we watched
from the 90s.
Yeah, basically the best X-Men rendition. That's what they continue from, and it's going to be the same showrunners as well. That does. Yeah. It's like
the same. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
And they'll try to get the same actors, as much of the original.
Yeah. I think they're getting the Wolverine actor back as well. Definitely.
Like those that are alive, obviously.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago when it ended that, boy.
Yeah. But I remember that to be fair, I like that X-Men was like
that was
sick.
Oh, come on, that was the one.
To be real, that's the first X-Men I guess most of us ever knew, you know.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, it was a really good X-Men. If they carry it on, then cool. But I hopefully they carry it on in the sense of when they do make that film,
it's not a film series.
No. But when they do make the X-Men film, it will be.
Oh, it ties into the MCU.
It ties in. I'm hoping it will make.
I doubt it.
I don't want them to, man. I'm scared.
Yeah.
There's too much connectivity, which we'll talk about later. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have all of the the multiverses, but in one aspect, they kind of need to stay away from each other.
So, are we saying they should? Because they've got to somehow integrate it in some way.
I don't know, man. Do you know what?
No, I don't know that.
I feel like when they integrate it, it becomes a messy story, and it becomes similar to how I used to think about the Avengers, in the sense of when a man has his own show, like, so for example, when Iron Man or whatever, Iron Man 3, you've already met all the Avengers. Why are you trying to fight and save the world by yourself? You've got brethren that are on job. Why are you not picking up the phone?
Someone that falls off world, man. Remember that?
Yeah, but you know, like them kind of things, that you must have something to get hold of him. Why are you sitting there battling this man and you know all these other people? I feel like if it gets to a stage where all of them are in one, it gets a little bit messy.
But to be fair, he had about 50 of his Iron Man suits battling in it, so he didn't really need anyone else, did it? Remember?
Yeah, he did, didn't it?
Yeah.
But just sorry, come back to the X-Men again, because I'm thinking they've got to follow a proper storyline comic. They can't just go off tandem. It's just like people will be watching because we're so used to Disney kind of following a lot of timelines in sense of animation and stuff like that. So they've got to follow something. It's got to have some kind of.
Well, this one says continuing from where the original story left off. So I'm assuming whatever storyline they were following then is probably the same storyline they're going to follow now.
I can't even remember how it ended. You know, I think I got as far as the
Sentinels,
the Mcron crystal thing with Gladiator and that woman with the peacock hairstyle, the black hair. That's the Shah crystal and Dark Phoenix came in there and everything. I think it might have been the Sentinels afterwards. I don't know. Who knows anyway? But
I'm gonna be honest. I just watched it. I don't think, like, I just like the cartoon in it. Like, I don't think I took it into that.
No, I fully took it.
Yeah, I didn't take it.
Like, I sometimes, like, my mum told me I got to go market on Saturday, so I can't watch it.
But what year did the X-Men come out? The animation?
94, I think. 94, yeah.
I think it finished 97.
94, 93, one of those.
I told you, if my mum said I got to go Saturday, if I got to go Dorset market, I got to go Dorset. I can't tell her nothing, bro.
X-Men,
and they have to bring back the same theme music, innit? They have to.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to. Yeah. No editing to it. They don't need to make it sound better. It sounds perfect.
Exactly.
What do you think of this Spider-Man?
College thing. I didn't see any images for that. I just saw the.
No,
you know what? How many Spider-Man animated TV series are they going to do? They're just going to keep on doing them anyway.
Yeah,
I've lost count.
And this one, what's it called, Nate? So what's it called?
Sorry, I just moved on. It was called Spider-Man Freshman Year.
Yeah, so apparently it's going to be based. And now it says freshman year, but we're only going to see it in the freshman terms. So that would be like a first year. That's it. So apparently, I know it's like 2 seasons they plan to do, but I don't see a lot of the point of it if it's not going to progress on to further years.
So what it's saying,
it said,
sorry, a new animated series coming to DisneyPlus soon. Freshman Year is said to reveal how Peter Parker became Spider-Man in the MCU. The studios released no other major details about this series yet, other than that it will feature animation directly inspired by Marvel's early Spider-Man comics.
That sounds good then. Because even though we didn't need to see him get bit by the spider again, like how we've seen a million times, but I think I want to kind of see what their take will be on it now, because we've been about how many years without seeing a Spider-Man origin story now.
Yeah, see, the things I don't mind that, because it's in animation, it's not in film format. It's not like Batman. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna see my parents die.
Yeah, as long as they do it good. As long as they do it good.
You get what I mean? Yeah. At the end of the day, it's animation. You can't really get it wrong, can you?
Yeah, you probably can.
You probably can.
How's that going to fit in with the Miles Morales and all the rest?
Different world.
It's not.
Multiverse, isn't it? Somehow, maybe Doctor Strange.
That's why I like the whole Miles Morales, because we know it is a different world. They made it very clear from the get-go. It's a different world. Huh?
For now, isn't it?
For now.
But that's what I'm saying. This is why, for me, this has the projection that I don't want this to be like Flash and all of them ones where they're all in each other's series and all of that. It becomes messy.
No, I don't mind that as long as they do it good, innit?
Look, if you could come in on a one away like there's a portal that you go through. You're now in his world. Then you go back to your own Earth. Fair enough.
Stay in it.
You know what? Do you know what I like about, with Flash? You know when he met the Flash from the film? No, the Flash from the film. He was when he came in the TV show.
That crossover, the Crisis on Earth.
Even if it was a film, Rich.
Yeah. And he said, I like your suit.
Yeah, the Ezra Miller Flash came into the series, isn't it?
Yeah, that was like a blink of a second, isn't it?
No.
No, he came into the
series is the film.
No, he came into the TV series.
No, it's the film.
Yeah, Ezra from the film came into the TV series.
Oh, it was the film.
The Crisis on Earth one.
You don't watch it, Kel. You don't watch it.
It's supposed to be DC,
He comes in, Kel, and he goes. They look at each other.
No, I remember that scene, but I thought it was the actual film. So.
He goes, nice suit. Yeah.
Something like that. That is such a beautiful touch. Nice suit, and you're gone, and that is it. And if they do stuff with that animation stuff, it's just like you're fighting and you see someone in the same outfit as you, and you think, what's going on? And you get punched, bang, and the person's gone. That's just like that will get you as a fan. To me, that will get me so excited. It's like
fan service, isn't it?
Yeah, straight.
That's what they'll do this Spider-Man film. I think they'll do that, definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They better not flop this Spider-Man film.
Moonlight. Who's Moonlight?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
It's I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know who he is, but it looks like it could be interested.
Yeah.
The animation or
it's got Oscar Isaacs in it, so he's a good actor, man. Apart from Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's more. To be fair, Kel, I think you and Merv will like it a bit more. It's more of a darker one. It's more of a kind of darker, more obscure type thing. So I don't know. I don't really like the things.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's go on some TV shows and films.
So Nate, sorry.
It's all right, Kel.
It's just an honorable shout out. Yeah. Quickly, this Ed Sheeran, because obviously he's doing podcasts, you know what I mean? He does Chucky's, he does Easy Mills. So I just want to give him a shout out because he's a superstar, like a massive superstar. And he's showing time to the little podcasts that are.
Oh, I thought like you was going to drop it. I managed to get him on the pod. Well. I thought he was going to say, he's going to be on next week's pod. I was talking to him. Next year.
Don't watch that. But this is an honorable shout out to Ed Sheeran because he's showing our scene love, you know what I mean? So big shout out to Ed Sheeran. Anyway, we move.
Yeah, I agree with that. I see that some of the interviews.
Yeah, I will pass my judgment when we finish.
So racist. Anyway.
Do you call me a racist prick? That is unbelievable. I am not. I like Ed Sheeran.
Inappropriate.
That was a bit much. Like I remember Ed Sheeran.
I didn't say prick.
No, anyway, I think you said racist. He said prick. All right. Let's go on some TV shows and film. All right. This week, the rest of you, man, finally got to watch BMF episode 7. How did you, man, think the show was? I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't watched it in a little while, but I'll let you know.
I only watched it on Sunday and I feel like it's just disappeared from my mind. But
BMF, man, honestly, I love every episode.
Yeah, but it is good,
I love it, man.
Yeah.
All right, so some of the things we did have in BMF episode 7, we had... oh my God, what is his name? Lamar went to go and beat up his girl.
I couldn't believe he done that, the
boxing, you know.
No, but to be fair, she deserved it.
You can't say things like that, man.
I know.
Rich,
I know.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
I'm going to mute you because that is unbelievable.
How dare you?
Mute. I've muted him. That is unbelievable. Look, he can't even talk now.
Listeners and viewers, we apologize for that.
We apologize on behalf.
None of us agree with that statement whatsoever.
Yeah, and cancel Rich.
Yeah, if we would cancel Rich, that's fine by us.
Now, obviously, we're talking about a film. We're not talking about real life. I wouldn't condone that kind of activity in real life, but in a film, I'll condone it fully.
A TV series as well.
TV series, but
TV series.
Obviously,
but don't you think he's just been shot and it's just like, just calm down.
Bro, he's caused her nothing but mayhem since he come out of prison.
It's like
Why my daughter's in the house. You come in, you're breaking into my yard, blood up the place, and you want me to and you got my child kidnapped, and you want me to host you? Are you mad? Get out of my house.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay. And I feel like Monique was in her. She had every right to do that.
Exactly. What
and
are you
obviously,
talking about?
Monique is the Detroit rapper Cash Doll. Her Instagram is. No joking. Sorry, go on, Carol.
Oh yeah. No. After the show, mate. Jeez.
Perv alert.
Boy.
Follow back. Okay.
No, I just feel that, to me, it's just like, you know who Lamar is, right? He's your baby father, right?
Is he though? Because I remember she saying he's not really the dad, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's a dad.
Oh no,
I don't think so. But I think he said that it doesn't matter. And he wants to be the dad.
oh, it's them ones.
But also, because obviously, she's been in a relationship with Big Meech as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when Lamar was inside, she was seeing Big Meech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's correct. She was.
Yeah.
But she still speaks to Big Meech in a particular way, as in, oh, what do you want, blah, blah. But Lamar, she speaks to him differently.
She's scared.
Because Lamar, come on, Big Meech is smooth. Even though he's a criminal, he's smooth with it. Do you know what I mean? Lamar is just raw, I'm out, and I'm about it. You know what I mean?
But this is the thing. I don't know what she expected from. She was like, okay, he was in the
obviously
bathroom.
Lamar twanged the thing in it. Lamar twanged the thing. See, I want to be in a daughter's life. Bought her some nice diamond necklace. You know what I mean? Like, no, he twanged it.
I get that, but you see him in the bathroom. He's all bloody. There's no care in the world to say, "Oh my God, are you okay? Get the hell out of my house. Get the hell out of my house."
No, but
hold on. Get the hell out of my house. I'm gonna. It's like you're saying to her, like, no, just wait. Look, I've been shot. You know them ones.
That's not your business.
Wait, boy.
That sounds like you problem.
Listen, if you're a female, you get a backhand as well, bro.
All right, I'm definitely muting him again. You know. All right, I've muted him again. Okay, he's not actually going to come back on when we're talking about BMF. All right, you man, what else did you man think of the show? I've actually muted him. He's not been unmuted. Okay, until we start talking about another program, he's not back on.
Oh gosh, but Kato, man, like I don't understand. But the power of the PUSSY, boy,
it's mad, isn't it?
Like you caught her, she confessed, and you're still giving in.
Yeah, he's probably loved her, innit? He loves her.
He loves her, man. He loves her off.
Proper. And Mitch has been your boy from day one, but you're looking to overlook that for this girl that's been in your life for a couple of months.
Well, and plus Mitch treats him like a punk anyway. See what I mean? So he's probably
he does, but still.
I think he does and he doesn't though. I feel like Mitch, all Mitch does is he's just showing that it has to be a hierarchical structure in their relationship, yeah. But I think he generally he backs his boy, innit?
Yeah, and he's also told him not to be with her as well. So it's probably like, you know, them ones like you're loyal, but you're not getting. Yeah, but why you're not allowing me to just enjoy my life, innit?
No, but Biggie's told, Biggie's, you get me? Let's look at the 10 Crack Commandments. You get me? You don't do this when you lay your head, you get me? And I couldn't even remember which one it was, yeah? But I know it said something similar. It's that you can't do this.
Yeah, true. Fug life, true.
Yeah, you get me? You get me? Like, that's like shitting where you sleep. You can't do that.
Especially the fact that she came out and told him the truth. Well, listen. It's called juju. Yeah, just know the thing, innit? Just know the thing.
I thought he was gonna shoot her though. You know?
Money and hoes don't mix that too. Window, yeah. You find yourself in serious.
No, that's blood and money. But don't worry, Nate. You're almost there. You're almost there.
That's it. Blood and money. Yeah, fair enough. So my bad. I'll mute myself.
No, I thought he was gonna shoot as well. Then I thought. You know what? I just feel sorry for him because he's just going to lose his life.
I thought he's going to shoot her, then be like, nah. Then she's going to kill him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Kate always got a big plot to play in the next episode. I do know that. Yeah.
Well, you've seen it already?
No. I've seen the trailer.
All right.
Guy's a trailer guy, innit?
No, I just like I said, like BMF is my shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be even taking these BMF conversations off the pod. You know, the ones that people just be phoning me. Hey, Nate, you watch BMF? We'd be sitting there having 45-minute discussion, bro. Like, you get me? Yeah. We dissecting this bad boy.
So, man goes on like he ain't got no kids, you know?
Have the kids go to bed? I don't understand what's happening. Like there is 24 hours in a day. What time did the kid go to bed, Rich?
Rich woke up in violence, man.
7:30.
He woke up on violence, you know.
Nah, man.
Hey, but also, I was a little bit disappointed by Eminem's cameo. Like, it was so quick, I didn't even notice it was there.
What cameo?
Oh my gosh.
What cameo?
He was in there, White Boy Rick.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
Yeah, he's there.
I didn't see it. I must look at my phone at that time.
So let's see,
What?
there's a bit where Meech like pounds him. Like he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
wearing this like kind of
Yeah.
like white fur jacket type thing.
Yeah.
Like it's very quick. Like you don't like it's not a look big thing.
Oh, yeah, I
Wow,
totally missed
yeah.
it. Yeah, I totally missed it.
You know, in this episode, for once in my life, for the second time in my life, I felt that Snoop acted pretty well at a funeral. Was it a funeral?
Yeah, it's
That Darius' funeral, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought he made me believe.
Nah, I still see Snoop, man.
No,
it's-
but you know, the speech he gave, he made me believe, and it was quite deep as well.
yeah, it's when Snoop tries to start taking the money and the backhands and all of this. It's just like Snoop is he's just a funny guy. He's just a funny guy.
He's
but
having a good time.
he's just having a good time, bro. But there are, like I said, there are things that are happening in there. Terry obviously went to go and visit Big L.
That's
And
my
they were
kind of
in-
place.
They were in the art gallery and all the rest of it.
Yes.
I'm thinking, is there? Well, I don't know if there's anything physical ever going to happen between them. Like, do you know what I mean? But they have that kind of professional. But
I like Terry's acting, you know. I think he's a very good actor. I don't know. I think he's just believable, like the way, like, yeah, like he's a good actor.
what's going to happen with the cops now that they've shot my man?
You know what? I couldn't believe she killed him. You know, Kato.
Well, I don't know if he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah. No, is he?
No,
The
he's
policeman.
yeah, he's dead. He's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah,
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 he's dead.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
dead.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that she killed him off, and I thought, rah, okay, he's gone. I just thought she wouldn't kill him off, and he'll be in a coma, and then wake up and say, Meech, whatever, you know, one of those ones. But yeah, he's gone. So that's going to cause chaos in the streets because the police are going to be onto everyone.
Yeah.
The usual suspects are going to get rounded up. So Meech and the rest. Obviously, what's that guy? What's that the dodgy police guy's name? I can't remember his name.
It's Bryant.
Yeah, he already reached out to Meech in it saying, "Was it you?" Obviously, Meech said, "I don't know who it was, whatever."
Which is not a lie. It wasn't him, innit?
He knew who it was.
Yeah, I hear that, but it's not me. That's up to you to go and discover that. Like, I'm not there to do your job. You ain't there to sell my drugs, you know?
But yeah, but he's in a tight situation though, because obviously now that lady,
She's
who's
on to
in
him.
charge, she's on his case now. Do you know what I mean?
She's on to him. She's on to him.
She's onto him. So like, yeah, he's gonna make his life hard for himself.
Yeah, so we say episode 8, we on it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for
100%,
sure.
man.
This
BMF,
series is
baby.
big, man. It's big.
Final
Yeah,
episode. Obviously, we know
Is it
that
5 episode?
Yeah, it's only 8
What's the
episodes.
fuck? I thought it was 10.
Nah, 8, man.
You're
Okay.
joking.
Nah, 8, man. Y'all ain't reading the message in the group, man. Yeah, nah, it's only 8, man. And
I
then
read it.
obviously it goes straight into Power Book 2. Series 2.
I'm not looking forward to Power Book 2, you know. After BMF, I know it's not BMF
I
level.
know, they have to
do you know what I
step
mean?
up. They have to step up in it.
No. Power Book
It's
2. You
Power
lot,
Books
this is what I'm
2.
saying. You know what it is? This is not Power Book 3, guys. This is Power Book 2. Yeah. This made you remember we hated Tariq, you know.
Trust me.
We
Hate,
hated him.
passion.
Now
Passion.
we
That's
are
what
rooting
it's-
for Tariq, you know.
He's
Tariq
our
is our
boy, man.
guy.
Yeah.
He's our guy.
Do you remember how much we hated him?
Yeah.
After
Proper.
we hated him with a
Nah.
mad.
Provide
we
to
was talking-
suffer and die.
We was like, look, he used to get strangled, bruv. Just strangled, bruv. Now we are there. We are rooting for him.
And the thing is, we just couldn't see him having his own show, you know, dedicated to me. For no way. Hope he, you know, first episode he's dead and the whole thing locks off.
And he's probably a ghost as well, you know. He's probably moves like a ghost, bro.
He moves,
Proper.
hey, bruv. Bad boys move in silence and violence, bruv. He's a bad boy. But yes, I am definitely here. Like I said, we'll see how that goes. On a quick one, Merv, because it's only me and you that watch it. Insecure episode 4.
Oh, yeah. That was funny, man.
It was a good episode.
So,
you know?
yeah, it was
Very good
It was
episode.
good. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of really, really feeling Issa now. You know, like I think she's. It's yeah.
Do you know, there's some funny bits, you know, when she was helping that.
Hold on a second. You just can't skip that. Feeling her what way, Dizzle?
Any way you want to feel her, bro.
No. Try and put you on the spot, yo. When what's his name? What's his name? Nathaniel. Nathan. He was giving that girl a massage, innit? And that's like, they're having sex. It's like,
bruv,
oh, no, they're not. Like, I was busting
up, man was just tying up the shoelace, you know.
Yeah,
but he was looking. It's like it looked like. Hold on, are they having sex on the beach? On the beach, you know. Like I know everyone's like scantily dressed, but on the beach.
Yeah, it's kind of more about Issa and Nathaniel's relationship, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
So it's Issa and Nathan, but I think like this was a mature episode in the sense that a lot of stuff happened, but you can see the series has developed from where it was in series 1. They're now grown, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're doing grown things. Like, but they've still always throw in the comedy elements.
Yeah.
You got the guy that liked, what's his name? Oh my God, Jason Derulo. Like a big man likes Jason Derulo. And it's not that he just likes Jason Derulo. He liked the fact that he always wants to start singing his harmony.
Yeah, there's like
Jason Derulo. And I'm like, brother.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, and I think I like the fact that Issa and Kelly and Molly and all of the rest of them, they're cool again. And like, do you know what I mean? Because I felt like that series when they weren't cool, like for me was a hard series to watch because like I was rooting for them and I was thinking, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's just the whole purpose of the series, isn't it? Really,
yeah. But obviously Issa and Nathan, they speak at the end and they realize they both want to be more than friends. I want to be more than friends. And I was like, I don't even want to be your friend. I said, okay.
Yeah,
like they're doing their thing. Like I thought it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was always is, man.
Yeah, like I said, that for me, Insecures, I think it's definitely a very big series. Like I'm all for it, and hopefully towards the end of like when it gets to season finale, we might have to get some of the formerly Fully Geek ladies to do a little thing because obviously Merv, we watch it, they will probably watch it. Kel and Rich, we'll just kick them off for that episode and just do one with the girls.
What ladies?
I said the former Fully Geek ladies.
There's no need for them to come if they're not part of the Fully Geeked, man.
Straight. I agree with you, Rich.
Let's stop it quickly.
Yeah, so all right. Another film came out this week on Netflix called Red Notice. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It had Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot. What are we saying about this film?
No, it was a happy action film. Yeah.
Can I say? Yeah. Can I also? Yeah, it's one of those films, but not Ryan Reynolds. Is he always going to play Deadpool?
Exactly.
You know, I was going to say, man. But you know what? He gets away with it though because I was probably laughing at this. I was just laughing at it the whole time.
He's good at it.
Yeah,
he's very good at it.
He's one of these kind of Kevin Hart actors that will always get away with playing the same role in their films, isn't it? Like, and maybe that's because I think he's retiring from acting for a while as well.
He's having a break. He's having a break.
So he might just think, he might just think, I've done so many films back to back, like, and I've just been playing the same character. So let me just, because I know he can. I'm trying to think of the serious roles that he's played, but even when he's playing a serious role, he's still quite funny.
Yeah.
Like, the film was jokes though, man. It's like I knew it would be funny because it's got him in it, but I didn't realize it would just be proper wacky funny in it.
I didn't see that twist at the end though. I didn't see that twist. That was a good twist.
The whole film was just twisting the whole way. Twisted the whole way, like. I mean, like, no, it was good, man. It's just a good kind of like chase. One of them, Carmen Sandiego, a bit. I don't know if you guys remember that series that came out.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, just hunting for artifacts in it, basically, and just running away. Like,
it was like a mixture of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
The Mummy. It's a mix of films. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was good, man. Like, it's a good Friday night.
But no, it was good. It was a good Friday night watch. The misses or whatnot, and just
Yeah, nothing you don't take too seriously, but decent. Do you know
what mean? What do you think, Nate? You thought it was all right?
I thought it was all right. Like it was just all right. Like again, like there are parts of me, like you say, when people play the same thing, because I was like, okay, Dwayne Johnson's supposed to be an FBI agent, but somehow you're so strong you can manage to stand in between a lift when the lift is trying to close, or the door, whatever was trying to close, you can open it back, you can jump from a thing. I was thinking, brother, no, you're just a normal FBI agent or whatever you're supposed. Do you know what I mean? I was thinking. So watching it, I was like. Then I realized, just like you said, you are just your normal selves. Like you're Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You're whatever the Rock is called in bloody Fast and Furious. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Hobbs.
Yeah, you're Hobbs, and you're Deadpool. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's see how it works.
But do you know what was clever though? Because you see how the way when they were fighting, and Gal Gadot was just proper like having the Rock off a thinking, this is one of those things that they just. Not that I've got anything against women fighting, but the physics are just wrong. You can't throw the Rock over your shoulder. And then obviously it's like the twist was more he was acting doing it in it. So I thought, okay, that was smart because that wound me up until the twist, obviously. But
Yeah, no, so like I said, it was all right. But even like that little bit when he was in prison and they were trying to escape from the prison, and like you see that he's like planned everything meticulously. I said, nah, he's
Michael Scofield.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Prison Break. I respect it. But yeah, I think it's a decent film. It's not going to take too long. 2 hours on Netflix?
It's quite a long story, though.
It's about 118 minutes. But I feel like it didn't seem like it was 2 hours. So that was a good film.
Yeah.
All right. Last week, some of you didn't actually understand the assignment. So now you have understood the assignment. Okay.
Nate. They've probably just watched Shang-Chi, bro. So what do you expect from them, man? You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on. Calm down.
Nah, man. Embarrassment to fully geeks across the world.
Not me, man.
It is. We might have to.
I am fully geeked, man.
We might have
to.
I saw that, boy. I saw that. We might have to mute them as well, But what were you lot's thoughts on the Eternals?
Can I go first? Like, obviously, I literally just watched it before I came on the pod, and I heard so many bad things about this film, but I must say I love it. I love it, man. It's a big film. And the reason why I say that, because it works as an individual film. I know it's supposed to be part of the MCU, obviously. I think that's the only thing I probably think like that was my flaw about it, that it felt a bit disconnected from the main MCU storyline, because if they're supposed to be these beings that obviously can't interfere with humans' activities and whatnot, and fair enough, they stayed on Earth for how many years, but they still done a lot of things like that. Did no one notice that happening? Like, surely the Avengers must have like satellites all over the world to say like, look, this is happening or that's happening. And
exactly, that's my thing. It's like
that's my only flaw in it. But otherwise,
but that's a big flaw, though, Murph. That's a massive flaw. It doesn't fit in the MCU world. It does not fit in it at all.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But it's meant to be in it.
But because the film was so good, otherwise it conflicts.
Otherwise, how? Like, what other parts?
It was just good, man. It was like I like for that many characters as well. Like, you had to kind of really focus on a lot of people's characters. I just like the way they kind of interacted with each other. And it was different. It was different from any other MCU film that we've seen, because it just felt a bit more. I don't know if it was just like the kind of grit of it and stuff, but it didn't seem as polished as the other ones. As much as there was so much, like, there's a lot of CGI in it and stuff. But I expected to come out of the film feeling disappointed, didn't it? But I was excited at the end of it, like, as well.
No, I think I know Nate's supposed to jump in, but I kind of agree with Mervyn. I didn't think it was sublime or fantastic, but I really enjoyed it. I expected it to be like this. It was more of a deeper film, because obviously Eternals and obviously I like a bit about Thanos, and I'll read up on Internals and stuff like that. So I kind of knew, and I knew it was more of a deeper thing, and how they spread the knowledge across the human race and couldn't interact and stuff like that. So I semi expected to see to basically what I saw, but in more detail. Some of the stuff I just didn't understand because there was too much flicking between times where I just got a bit baffed of what was going on. But apart from that, I'm kind of I was satisfied to what I saw. I wasn't upset. I was like, yeah, you know what, this is a good film. But it's not a film that
you know what it is? You lot see, because you lot had the bad reviews, yeah. You don't expect it to be shit. When me and they watched it, there was no reviews yet. We just watched it.
Just watched it.
How it is. And then we didn't have no expectation. We didn't hear anything. But you guys were expecting the worst. But you expected it to be shit. But then when you watch it, you're like, oh, it's not shit. It's all right. You know, it's blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That's the difference.
I didn't think expect it to be shit.
Yeah, neither did I.
No, you didn't expect it to be shit, but you want to know why. You want to know what is it that's making everybody give it bad reviews. Yeah. And then you watch it, you're like, well, it's actually not that bad. So maybe the bad reviews are over. Not necessarily granted or whatever, but I'm
yet to watch the reviews anyway, because I didn't watch any reviews.
Yeah, not even reviews, but you've seen you've seen the odd meme, or you've seen do you know what I mean? Even Richard puts in the group, puts in the post in the group, like when JB on Comics was like, this is like he's really disappointed of the film, for example. Yeah. Like I similarly, I'll be honest, that's why last week I had to say, Kel, let's talk and the rest of them and go.
Yeah.
I was disappointed by this. Considering we had all of the actors and all the rest of it, I just feel like I don't know what I gained from it.
But the thing is, what was your expectation? With me,
my expectations were these are supposed to. We've heard of the Eternals, and when you say that Thanos is an Eternal, and you look at someone like Thanos, and you look at what he can achieve, and what he is, the powerfulness that he is, and then you hear of these men on Earth for all of this time, and then you hear in the trailers, we didn't get involved with that because of blah blah blah. I'm expecting some bad boys, and I don't think I got bad boys.
Apparently, Thanos is mixed though, isn't it? He's mixed with Eternal and Deviant. You know that?
Yeah, that's what they said. He's got a Deviant gene. Yeah, that's why it's purple.
Yeah,
but like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say I watched the film. I'll probably watch it again. Do you get me? I've watched it twice. I'm not going to say.
It makes no sense. Why is the Celestial? Why are they? So the Deviants strayed. Just kill them. You're Celestial. Why are you sending all these Eternals? You're powerful enough to create them.
I think that's a question. Yeah, you're right. That's a question.
I think sometimes, when you start watching, when you start hearing stories like this, and there's a higher being and stuff, and their motivations are a bit whack sometimes, isn't it? It's what's the point of just killing and recreating? I get that, innit? But it's okay, well, and this is probably why I was saying earlier how I'm getting a bit scared that, because obviously the MCU that we knew, the first 3 phases or 4 phases, were just really kind of ground level, but then it got as far as maybe outer space, like Thanos and all that stuff, and it was. Yeah, everyone was kind of on the par with each other, innit? You might have had super beings, you might have had just humans, but now this is getting proper god level and beyond, isn't it? And like you said about their powers, Nate, it's almost like when it started, they were kind of these are majestic, flawless beings, and I'm another thing that wound me up is what's her name? Ajak. Yeah, Ajak, Sam the Hayek's character, she'd been living for millions of years, millions of years, not even thousands, millions of years. And you got pushed off some cliff and got bitten up, basically. And it's how did you survive all this time just by...
Exactly. Nick, Merv, I don't know if I missed it, but that deviant that can suck up powers, how did it evolve to do that? Was it explained in the film? I don't know if I missed that part.
I don't know. I think
exactly.
He just had these tentacles. I guess he was designed to do that. To be fair, because he done it. Because that's how he got that power from the first one from Ajak, didn't he?
No, but how was he able to do that in the first place? Because
I think it's evolution.
Deviants can't do that.
Yeah, evolution. That's what it was. They evolved.
Do they though?
No, but they did evolve. That's what it said in the story. They were there to serve a certain purpose, but. And they
evolved in the sense of their mind, in the sense of they were meant to just keep the predators away, and stuff. But then they became predators themselves. But
exactly.
Yeah.
it doesn't say anything about growing tentacles and absorbing powers. That wasn't what they were there for.
Just
That wasn't explained at all.
Now maybe that wasn't. Yeah, you're right. That probably wasn't explained in that detail, but it's evolution.
In no detail.
But evolution is evolution, and that's why I think one of the Eternals said that they can heal themselves. Like oh my god, they can heal. One of them can heal themselves.
Yeah, but he got that from Ajax. That's what I'm saying. But how, like, they've always been there, right? Those deviants. They've always been on Earth. They only evolved in the sense of they became predators.
Yeah, they assumed they killed all of them at one point.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And somehow they came back.
For me, there's a lot of holes in the story. There's a lot of holes.
There's a lot of holes in the story. You know what I mean? There is. And I think maybe we are. This is why I said, like, like there's a reason why before you do the Avengers films, you do a couple of their origin stories first. Yeah. I think when you try to do this kind of film of an ensemble of cast without giving anyone like any kind of movie time before that, there are holes because you're like, I don't understand why you get me? I don't understand this. Literally, you lot fighting each other.
They weren't really nice to each other,
Yeah.
And that kind of bugged me as well, because when Rob Stark, what's his name?
Yeah.
Icarus.
Icarus.
Yeah, when Icarus, like, obviously Icarus, I get his motivation. He's proper dedicated, isn't it?
What is Icarus is
the Superman. I get he's dedicated to the cause and stuff. But obviously when he started fighting them, why did he have to turn mean to them? Do you know what I mean? Like, I've always wanted to do, like, and even like the black guy, I can't remember what his name was, but he's like, I've always wanted to clip your wings. So it's like, so all of a sudden all of you guys hate each other secretly. Like that didn't make any sense to me, because
Sprite just switching as well, just like that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I mean,
I get Sprite's reasons. She could never fulfill a human life. She could never live.
But they all kind of just turned a bit nasty, and I was surprised that what's his name, the Asian guy. I'm surprised he just cut out. Didn't come back. I thought, like when they started doing that whole uni mind thing at the end, I thought he's gonna come back, but man just went back to like wherever, isn't it?
Oh, he's about Kingo.
Yeah, Kingo.
Yeah. Also, did you not think it's a bit out of order what they did to Gilgamesh? Like, I wanted the boxer one.
I mean, they've got to do the strong ones there, innit? Look what they've done to Hulk.
Oh,
like, I wanted to see more of Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Well,
also, and I know this like sounds so like, especially since we've been talking about stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm holding my hand up here. At one point, I believed Gilgamesh was the same brother from the Avengers, and I knew it's not. Doctor Strange. I know he's not.
Come on, Nate. That's ridiculous. They look totally different. They look so different, Nate. Come on.
It just embodied white size.
The fact that all of you smiled, meant that you lot all at some point understood exactly what I meant.
I'm not saying something else.
No. I just believed they would. I was like, right.
I did as well. For a split second, I did. I thought, ain't that the guy from?
I did it.
I did. I know they're not the same guy. I knew they weren't the same guy. I just felt like Also, like, yeah, okay. It was all right. It was okay.
What
you know what? You're going, Rich. So
no, go.
I was gonna say I enjoyed it 10 times more than I did Shang-Chi. That's all I'm saying.
10 times more.
Yeah.
No.
You're smoking dubs, bro.
What? 3 of them take you all on. Take you all on.
Hook me up later, yeah. I want some of that good stuff, man. Hook me up later, please. Yeah.
So I'm trying to say, this guy's talking.
I'm ready.
Merv has got a good right now, you know.
No, Shang-Chi was good up to the lift scene. That's it. The scaffolding.
See, Shang-Chi, yeah. Wow, that's at the beginning, boy.
I know.
Wow. But no, Shang-Chi, my thing is Shang-Chi as well, it's also doesn't fit to the MCU world because it's just too much fact. Like I said to you before, it's a proper fantasy film. Do you know what I mean? Well, so it doesn't really fit to MCU as well. But I enjoy the film.
No, but you can't say this.
No, and that's why that's why I'm talking about. This is why I think the danger of all of the new characters being in this MCU world. I'm not saying they cannot be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but for them all to be on the same world, it's too much.
Yeah, they're going to, because
we ain't never seen no dragons before.
Yeah.
in any of the MCU. So where did we get this? We haven't seen these.
But we've seen aliens.
That's
flying
fine,
across.
though. But that's what I'm saying. That is fine because that.
What do you
So we
mean?
know there's aliens.
That's Shield. That's what Shield do.
Yeah,
Shield
we
deals
knew
with
that there were aliens.
Okay, but
So if there's a film and there's aliens, we know that's going to be there. Do I think there's dragons under the ground? No. I didn't know that there was dragons underneath the ground. We've never seen these before.
It should have been kind of hinted at very, very early on. Do you know what I mean? Like if they kind of mentioned it in one of the MCU films a lot sooner, like, okay, there's not just aliens that exist in this world. There's like dragons or
vampires and stuff.
Like, but I get what you're saying because I reckon Shang-Chi could have worked if it was just street level kind of film. Like, don't get me wrong, if this was a modern day kung fu without all this film would have been perfect because I really enjoyed that part. Do you know what I mean? Like, it reminded me of kind of Jackie Chan films from back like mid-90s and all that. But I just think they just went from him being in his little garage home to like riding dragons. And where did he come from?
After Shang-Chi, you know what it was? Why I really like Shang-Chi, especially after watching what was the origin story? The G.I. Joe origin story.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. After watching Snake Eyes, because again, that was another kung fu type film. I said, I like this genre of film.
Yeah.
Like, I like martial arts.
Yeah, but I know what Murph's saying. It did go left, those big lions, and it just went a bit too fantasy. That's what I mean. That's not MCU. Do you know what I mean?
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. It's not MCU that you know of. This is what I'm trying to say. There is this world. If we can have aliens and everything else, we can have this world. This world is there.
But you know what? But again, and I don't know if any of you guys, you must have known, or I don't know. I didn't know at the time, but even at the end of Eternals, isn't it, the post-scene credit, not the mid-scene, on the post-scene credit, and like, what's it, Kit Harington's character, and he's got the sword off again. I'm feeling Morbius vibes here, but it was actually Blade, isn't it, that spoke?
Yeah, it's Blade that spoke.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is how you interject it in it. It's like gently in it. Like even like at the end of Iron Man 2, and you just see Munir. It's like you know what's coming next after Munir, isn't it? So things like that. But this is kind of like, I don't know. Shang-Chi just seemed very like, okay, I was on board with it at the beginning, and it just went too far. Well, we're talking about Eternals anyway.
So if if Shang-Chi just came in a Marvel film and then we did a backstory of Shang-Chi, would that be better?
I don't even think you need a backstory as such. Like his story was fine, innit? His story was fine, but I think I just wish it was a bit more grounded, you know. And if anything, at the end, like see how like Wong and Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner came at the end of it, and they were like, I would have preferred that they didn't do so much of that stuff with the rings. I thought, actually, you've got something here that when you triggered it opened up this rift in the universe. We're going to need your help, and that's when you can start getting a bit more Avenger type, like
never ending story.
Yeah,
type.
Never ending story. Yeah. That is right. All right. On a quick one on the Eternals, who thought it was a little bit Game of Thrones-ish?
Oh yeah, same composer as well.
Yeah.
What was his name? Riverdar. I can't remember his name, but
it was a bit Game of Thrones-ish. All right, on a quick one, slightly taking you left with this question. Yeah. Okay, so obviously we knew that. What was his name? Sorry, Icarus. Like obviously he was Icarus. He went and died on the sun. Do you know what I mean? It's quite poetic. But he was. Die, though? Well, I don't know. Well, it's Icarus. Icarus flew too close to the sun and then he dropped down. Well, that's the story, how the legend goes. So we had Icarus, and he was very much based on Zack Snyder's interpretation of Superman. Yeah,
I love 10 times better.
10 times better.
I probably loved it.
So who wins in a fight? Okay, so we have Icarus, we have Zack Snyder's Superman, we have who's the other one, Kel? We have
Boys.
The one from Boys.
Oh yeah,
Homelander. Yeah. And then the fourth one is
Invincibles.
Invincible.
Yeah, that's
who wins?
Omni-Man. Omni-Man wins all the time, bro.
Because Omni-Man's got no conscience, bro.
None whatsoever.
Superman's got a weakness, kryptonite. Them
And
man ain't got
Lois,
no
and
other
Lois,
weaknesses.
and Lois.
And Lois, sorry, and
Slag,
Lois.
slag.
You know, it's so
But,
deep you say that because I thought of the same. Icarus just embodies all those characters. You know, Superman, Omni-Man, Homelander, all them. Like, yeah.
Honestly, Omni-Man, it's too beautiful, bro. This is how I want Superman to be. Militant.
He's never going to be that.
Why?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why?
That's not who Superman is. Like, if he's got red kryptonite, fair enough. But we don't want no broody miserable Superman.
We don't want no Lois.
We've been talking about there's no need for Lois for a long time.
We don't want her. We want her.
Yeah, well, don't change Superman, innit? Don't show some respect, man.
All right, so we're saying Omni-Man takes it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Omni-Man.
I nothing. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I still think Superman.
You reckon Superman beats Omni-Man?
Don't get Superman twisted. You know, when Superman takes off his
he's got a weakness. Superman's got a weakness.
Yeah, but eventually he becomes immune to kryptonite. Eventually, isn't it? Yeah. His body just adapts to it, innit? So who's stopping him now, boy?
Evolution.
Okay.
I don't know. Listen, to me, Omni-Man, he's no joke. He gets straight to the point.
Homelander any chance, though?
The Homelander, like, he's too manufactured, isn't it?
But Homelander's evil, bruv. Look,
but I don't think he's evil and spiteful, but I don't think he's as powerful as the
bruv. Homelander. See, Superman would never do what Homelander done. Homelander, made love flying. Superman hasn't got that in him. That's when I realized that Homelander's a different guy.
Bro, Homelander made love whilst killing someone.
Come on, can you see what I'm saying? He's a different breed, bruv. It's a different breed of man.
You know, with Omni-Man, like, he'll just kill you within a minute and doesn't waste no time. There's no talking between your fighting scenes or anything. He just deals with the situation. Or if he's bored, he says, I'm going to destroy you now. And he's telling you, and does it.
Yeah.
And sorry, just going back to Eternals, the Flash character, man, she was big.
Yes.
Like,
Deaf woman.
She was much.
Walking Dead, did it?
Walking Dead. Yeah.
Macari.
Yeah, she was.
Is she
much
definitely real life?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you've seen the Sound of Metal. Have you seen the Sound of Metal as well?
No, that's the one with
Ahmed.
Yeah.
She's in that as well. So like, she's definitely like.
Yeah, no, Walking Dead. She plays a deaf woman in Walking Dead as well.
So
she was big as well.
Yeah. Okay. Also, this has got nothing to do with anything here, but don't you think we hit with this film, like MCU have really starting to hit all of the quote unquote tick box groups?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, cool. I'll leave it there. I won't go into any more detail. But I think this film.
I'm pissed with MCU. How dare you bring Harry Styles into MCU?
Oh my gosh.
How dare you?
And I started laughing, innit? When he came out from the shadow, I'm like, why does it look like his head was superimposed? Like it wasn't actually him in it, but
and Ed Sheeran was awful in Red Light.
Awful. That's funny. I was in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, he was awful in it. That poor swing of the guitar was
funny, man. That was funny, man.
but Harry Styles, I think he done that role for
man. Don't give the role to any guys.
Harry Styles is now a part of MCU.
You know what? I respect him. You know why? Because like he was good in Dunkirk, man. Get me?
Dunkirk was a different type of film. That was a different type of film.
Dunkirk, innit? He was in Dunkirk, innit?
That was
you can tell that he's. You can tell that he's not just like this heartthrob teenage singer.
Oh no, I'm not saying that anymore. He wants to do it. Like, but I'm just saying.
I was shocked. I can't lie. I was shocked though. I was shocked to see.
No, bro, it's not like he was just in the film, bro. He's Thanos' brother.
Yeah. Imagine.
No, he's not Thanos' brother.
He is.
Yeah.
He said I'm Thanos' brother.
Imagine 11 years. 11 years of like this character, this presence, and it's like Harry Styles' brother.
Like, don't mug me.
Yeah, I don't think you earned that, Harry.
No. Listen. I thought for the amount of minutes he was in there for, I think he did pretty well.
I was expecting to see Adam Warlock come from there for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. But Adam Warlock he's possibly Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
He's my guy's coming, Adam. Jeez. No, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Listen, I love it all. I loved it all.
Yeah.
Like even Dark. So is it Dark Knight? Was it going to be Dark Knight? Isn't he?
Yeah.
It's going to be the guy that.
Kit Harington's
Yeah,
character.
he's going to be
Jon
Dark
Snow.
Knight.
Yeah.
So his uncle's backdate for King Arthur, and so one of King Arthur's knights had that sword, and that sword ran through his family. And that sword, where you hear all the whispers, is because of all the souls it's killed over the generations.
Yeah,
That reminds me of that
samurai, isn't it? Katana.
Yeah.
Katana
in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And apparently that sword is basically possesses the person
who holds
it.
So he's going to turn bad.
Yeah, and
I thought turning good.
Yeah,
well,
probably. Yeah.
And, no, but I thought he's good, then both goes bad. I don't think he ever comes back to be good. And apparently he can call it like Thor calls his hammer. So that'll be interesting to see if they do like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good, man.
All right, cool. All right, on a quick one. Quite nice, been a long one. Anything else that anyone been watching?
Dexter.
I've been watching. What's it called? 1 second. Arcade. That's really good, you know.
I've watched. See, if I didn't go to cinema today, I would have watched the next 3 episodes of that. But that is good. I told you it's good.
It's really good.
What program is it? Sorry?
Yeah.
So it's animated.
It's based on a very popular video game, isn't it?
No worries.
Yeah.
No worries.
That is
it's proper good, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Say less. That's what the kids say at school. Say less. No, you don't have to. I'll just say talk. Right?
Yeah.
What about yourself, Rich? Anything?
Something on Netflix called something Back to Family. I can't remember what it's called. I'll find out what it's called.
Yeah, just leave it there.
No, it's a good. It's Italian. Good. It's an Italian TV show. It's about a family. It's about a family. They get evicted from the house, and their mother, her dad's a really rich guy. She goes to the house and asks him for money, and because she left the house 20 years ago, ran off with a poor guy. Dad was never happy. Dad had a heart attack, and they found it. So what they did was, Dad died, and they're thinking, oh my God, we're going to get the money. Dad's died. So someone ran to go and get the will, and the will said, basically the will states only the money goes to the son who I only love. So basically they plan to forge the will by putting them by instead of them calling authorities to Dad died, they put the dad in the freezer and then move him around the house, and they live in a neighborhood where everybody's nosy. It's a funny comedy TV show. Only season 1's available on Netflix, but it came out 2018. So just trying to look for season 2. But
is there a season 2 though?
There is, yeah, but it's not on Netflix.
Okay.
By alternative platforms. So it's an Italian kind of show.
Okay. Still watching Queens and Swagger, but I won't talk to you because none of you actually respect my opinion when I told you about them programs. But you'll hear about it soon. Don't worry.
You'll go violin.
No, I can't play my own violin. All right. But there is a show I think you might need to get onto, apart from Queens and Swagger, which is Dopesick, which is on DisneyPlus. Obviously, when I Googled Dopesick and it told me there's like 7 episodes out in America, I was like, yeah, baby, I'm going to like do this. Only 2 episodes on DisneyPlus. So it comes out every Wednesday, I believe. So episode 3 comes out tomorrow. It's very good. It's about how the pharmaceutical company in America, they got everyone addicted to opioids by like making them like part of medicine and saying they're for pain relief. But like, it's actually a very good film. It's a very, very good series.
Is anyone Will Poulter's in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Michael Keaton. I watched it, Nate. You know, both of them.
You watched it. What do you think of it?
Do you know? I don't know if you've watched it, but it definitely gave me Dr. Death vibes.
I never watched Dr. Death. I
just recently watched Dr. Death as well, and I'm like, this. It's such an easy watch as well. Like it's a deep thing that they're doing, but it just goes to show you how scary like people in the medical industry are. Like how they're just like, you know what, this is going to make us money. Sell it however you want to sell it. touch man's leg if you have to.
Like this,
like,
mad. Like
yeah.
the way they say to the reps, look, go out there. If you know a man who hasn't been shagged in a while, get him a shag.
Yeah.
If you know, bro,
just
go out
lie,
there.
like it's deep, man. It's deep.
Send him on holiday. If he looks like he ain't been on the sun, send him on holiday. Like, you know, like money ain't a thing, because ultimately we're gonna reap the benefits.
Yeah. And if the drug's not working too well,
double the dosage.
Yeah,
up
double it.
Like, is that safe? Just up the dosage.
It's mad, bro. Mad.
Yeah. So it's really good. Yeah. I'm glad you watched it. I think it's a good series, man. A good series, man. All right, cool. Well, that was a long one. I guess we all understood the assignment today.
I mentioned Celebrity Get Me Out of Here starts this Sunday.
All right, guys. Well, man. Let's just call it a day. Nice talking to you guys.
You had your chance.
All right, cool. Also,
backs,
what's it called comes out this Friday? The film with Will Smith and about the Williams sisters.
Oh, King Richard.
Oh, yeah, cool.
King Richard. Yeah. Are we doing that, or are we gonna wait 2 weeks? I don't mind. Either way, just let me know. All right, we'll wait 2 weeks.
Couple of weeks, yeah.
Wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, couple weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because you know I'll watch it. But anyway. All right, people. You know the saying, that's Fully Geek Pod. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, like, share. Yeah, don't be selfish with the thing. Like, share up the thing, man. Like, we've been on the same kind of subscribers for a little while. Like,
we need your opinions. We need your feedbacks, man. Like, interact with us. Okay,
if you listen to our podcast on Spotify, every week I send out little surveys on Spotify you can get involved with. Just like interact with us. You get me? Let us know what's happening. Yeah?
Please.
Pretty please. All right, peace.
Big up.
Adios.